Just a quick thank you to the team at TTArtisan for sending me their AF 27mm F2.8 Z-mount lens to review. Unboxing this lens, you get your warranty and manual. The lens itself, of course, with front and rear lens caps, and, well, this is actually a lens hood, apparently, that screws in to the front of the lens. As to how effective that actually is, well, we'll see in this review. First impressions of this lens was just how small and lightweight it is. Has a full metal exterior, and you have a manual and auto aperture ring you can adjust on the outside of the lens or set it to auto to adjust internally on your camera. Also notice the USB-C port is in the rear lens cap, where you can plug in your USB-C cable for future firmware updates. It's an APS-C or DX lens and is available in Fuji X, Sony E and Nikon Z mount cameras. It weighs in at approximately 100 grams and filter thread size is 39mm. Aperture range is from f2.8 to f16 and lens construction is 6 elements in 5 groups and it has 8 aperture blades. Minimum focus distance is 35 centimeters, and at the time of making this video, it retails for $160 US. Focusing speed between foreground and background objects is moderate in speed, and I noticed it had a slight whirring noise in the focus motor while I was going back and forth in focus. Now, before I go on with this review, TTArtisan also sent me some of their other accessories they produce. Firstly, this new release 35mm external viewfinder. This 35mm viewfinder is for those who use cameras without viewfinders. Something like, say, the Fuji XM5 or the Lumix S9, for example. It has the same function as the camera's built-in viewfinder, helping facilitate framing, except that it's external. It retails for $49 US, and you can check out more about this external viewfinder on the TTArtisan website. Also, TTArtisan sent me this little retro film look mini RGB light. It sits on your flash mount on top of your camera or light stand. It has that classic 35mm roll of film appearance, which I love, and it brings back a heap of memories from when I used to shoot 35mm film. I was actually thinking this would look quite cool on something like the Nikon ZFC or ZF cameras that already have that retro look. It has a magnetic cold shoe mount for quick and easy camera attachment, and it has 3 different color temperatures, which did surprise me, for different lighting conditions. Charging time is about 60 minutes via a USB-C cable, and that provides battery life for approximately 80 to 160 minutes. You can buy this light in tandem with the lens I'm reviewing today, or by itself individually, and the cost is $10 US. Okay, back to this TTArtisan AF 27mm f2.8 lens. So this lens gives you a full frame equivalent focal length of just over 40mm. A nice mid-range focal length that you can use for things like travel, nature, street, landscape, or portrait photography. I took this lens out to do some test shots in stills and video at the beach on my Nikon Z50II. One of the first things I did notice with this lens, you do get some vignetting in the corners wide open at f2.8. But as most of you know, vignetting can easily be fixed in post with a simple adjustment of a slider. I tried some shots with and without that screw-in lens hood and didn't really notice any massive difference in terms of vignetting or its ability to stop any sort of sun flaring into my shots. One thing to remember when you're using this lens on any Nikon APS-C camera, it doesn't have any inbuilt stabilization like VR. And since at the time of making this video, none of the Nikon APS-C cameras has internal VR either. So you may want to use a tripod, monopod or gimbal to do video or shots in stills when your shutter speed is quite low. In terms of sharpness, my test shots show wide open at f2.8. We do get a bit of vignetting in the corners, and all the in-camera lens corrections are turned on the Z52, by the way. Pushing into the middle, we get some nice clear results with just the slightest hint of softness. Stop down to f4 for crystal clear results in the middle, and then f5.6, f8, and f11. In the corners, I did get some good results also at f2.8. The vignetting was gone by f4. And then as I step through the other f-stops, you'll see those corners are very good. Certainly not a bad result for a $160 US lens, because I have seen much worse from budget lenses. But I have noticed from other TTArtisan lenses I've done in the past, they do create some good quality lenses for the price. I guess if you're after a budget prime for traveling or a general walk around lens, that's lightweight and compact, then this TTArtisan AF 27mm F2.8 lens is worth having a look at. For more information on this lens, I've left you a link in the video description box below. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.